Hey guys, welcome back to Pouring My Art Out. We're gonna do something for Valentine's Day today. Um, no, it's getting a little late, but better late than never, huh? All right, so what I want to do first, actually I mixed my resin. It's a 1-to-1 solution. I just like the thicker resin. So I mixed it for 5 minutes and I poured about 9 ounces, and I have it in 2 containers so it would not heat up and cure too fast. And I also poured some in here because what I want to do first is do some hearts and some other little doodads that I'm going to use later. The hearts will be part of our Valentine's project. So I'm going to use, this is extra fine glitter. And we're going to put quite a bit in there. Let's see how that goes. And this is, I save everything. This is a ice cream stick from a Dove ice cream bar. And I washed it off, and I have a couple of them. But it's just perfect for this. Look at that. Is that not the perfect size? But anyway, okay. So I'm going to mix this up. Yes, you got to be frugal when you're doing resin. Especially when you do a lot of videos. But we're going to mix that up. And that's looking pretty good. You want it to be saturated with your glitter. And the extra fine will suspend, so you don't have to worry about it sinking to the bottom. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pour this first. I'm going to do a couple bigger hearts, because I need one of them for our project. You want to fill it all the way to the top. I'm going to do the other one too, because I may do a couple of these. Okay. Then I'm going to do some little ones, and I'll make pendants out of those. Anyone that orders off me always gets a little extra something. And I'll make one for myself as well for Valentine's Day. And I have some extra. So I'm going to do a couple dots, because I do plan on doing a coaster mold as well. And those will be pretty in the middle. And, oops. Ooh, that's way too much. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a little bit bigger. Might as well use it all up. Again, I always pour too much. If you see my other videos, it's my trademark, pouring too much. We will do these. These circles make really nice ready-made middles for your blooms, instead of putting stones or crushed mirror or glitter, which can travel. Once these are cured, they're going to stick and they won't go anywhere. Okay, we about used it all. That's first. Okay. Now, what I want to do with this is I want to tint it just a little bit, and I will show you why once I finish pouring everything. All right, so we do want to tint this just a little bit, and I'm using coffee. It's a colored pigment, and I seriously don't know where I got this. Sorry about that. So I'm going to start with one drop and see what that does. I want it extremely transparent. Just want a tint. Right. So let's see what that does. I didn't really want black. So, oh, this is a nice color. It's almost like a topaz or a copper color. Can you see that? Ooh, it introduced tons of bubbles. Okay, I'm going to, since this is not even warming up, I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of this in here. And we are going to go a little deep, so I'm hoping we don't flash cure. We will see. This is also a very wide mold, and it takes a lot of resin. Usually, when I do my hand mold, I use leftover resin from other projects, but not today. All right, I'm going to do one more drop. Seriously, you want to keep this as transparent as you can. I'm using coffee, but a brown, a dark brown, topaz. That's kind of the color I'm going for, and you'll see why in the end. I'm not going to let the secret out. I want you to watch it and see what happens. All right. It looks dark, but for real, it's extremely transparent. And it is going to look darker in the mold because it is a pretty deep mold, although it is a wide mold. Okay. Get that mixed up really good so there's no streaks. And we're going to spray that. We're also going to spray our little hearts here. You don't want to torch on this mold. This is also a UV resin mold. And you can see where I have torched. It's turned white. You don't want that. I can still use it for UV resin, but it's not as effective as it would be if I didn't torch on it. Okay, that's mixed pretty good. All right, and I'll spray that again because there's bubbles. And I'm also going to spray my mold because there's fingers in here, and more than likely it's going to catch bubbles. Okay, it is getting warm now, so we're going to have to go ahead and pour. And you want to go down the sides first. Get the bottom layer filled up. the best you can. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty taupey, just a hint of color. Don't forget, guys, it really helps me out if you like and subscribe and share. I mean, share my video if you like them. There's a lot of good information. That's how I learned, was watching YouTube videos. And I'm really thankful that I did. All right. We are not going to fill this all the way up right now. Because it will flash cure. Like I said, it is a deep mold. So right now, I'm just going to be popping some bubbles. And I'm going to wait till this is just tacky. And then we can finish filling it up, I think. Let's get rid of some bubbles. Yeah, I think about that same amount will fill it up. So I will show you that part. This is going to be a 3-pour process. But it's going to be pretty. All right. Don't forget, thumbs up. Hey guys. All right, we're ready to do our second coat. I fell asleep, so it completely cured. So more than likely, we're going to have some kind of a line here. Unfortunately, when you catch it when it's tacky, you can avoid lines or at least minimalize them. All right, so we're ready to pour. And again, I split this up so it wouldn't get too hot. And it is getting warm right now because it's a little warmer this afternoon. All right, so again, 1 drop. And this is 8 ounces. It's probably either too much or just enough. I'm famous for the too much thing, so we'll see. All right, so 1 drop. And see how that looks. Because we definitely want to match it, especially since we're probably going to have a line. Mix it up good. Again, I introduced a lot of bubbles. And that's looking about right. Color-wise. Okay. Give that a spray. I'm going to spray in here to try to minimalize some of these huge bubbles that I created. Lots and lots of bubbles. Got most of them. Okay, and we're going to pour. Ooh, you guys, I don't think I made enough. All right. That's a first. That's okay. We can do another pour. And now the next one. Give this a spray. Oh yeah, those bubbles are going away. And one drop. One drop with this goes a long way, especially if you don't want it dark. This I just wanted a tint. The weather here in Tennessee is crazy. A couple days ago it was 19 degrees, and today it's 59. So everyone's getting sick from allergies and coughing and hacking, and yeah. I love the season changes in Tennessee, and Tennessee is beautiful, but the weather can be unpredictable at best. All right, and that's looking good. Oh, can't believe I didn't make enough this time. In this particular mold, you do need to fill it to the top so it will sit flat. So looks like we're going to do another pour. I'm not loving that. Okay. Give this a spray. Another spray. Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be close, y'all. No, it's not going to make it. Ooh, maybe. No. It looks like I need... Oh, gosh. Maybe an ounce and a half is what I need to completely fill it up. And that is a first. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Okay. But that's okay. I can mix that up really quick and we can finish this off. Now, how am I going to drop that? Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, got that ounce mixed up. Now, here's going to be the tricky part. Trying not to make it too dark, although it wouldn't hurt on the bottom. So we are going to just kind of touch this to the stick. Let it drip in there. did nothing. So, try a little more. So we will try again. Let's see here. Little tiny drop. There we go. Yeah, that's good. A gazillion bubbles in here too, but as you can see, they go away. I'm not going to torch. Simply won't do much good because it's so deep. I did see a few bubbles in here. Right at the edge, I'll have to try to get. Okay. Spray this again. I'm trying to get those bubbles out first before we get too deep. Yeah, they're right there. Not in a good spot. There. Okay. And this should do it. Okay, that time I actually mixed up 2 ounces, which I'm so glad I did. Because that looks perfect. Ugh, gotta clean my mess up. Alright, let's give you a spray. And I'll just kind of babysit it and pop any bubbles that need to be popped. And clean my mess up. And we will be demolding this in a few hours. Just be seconds for you guys. Thanks. Hey, I'm back. We are completely cured. And my doodads are completely cured. So we're going to unmold. Make it fast and simple. Before I get started, please like and subscribe and share. That really helps me a lot. This is actually, ooh, got some weird stuff going on here. This is actually a fairly simple mold. Now that I say that, I'm having trouble. But, because it does have such a wide mouth, and I have not loosened it up. So, here we go. Okay. There. And I like the color. There are micro bubbles. Just because it has been so cold here. And it has not heated up enough to pop those bubbles. And I did not torch. I used alcohol ink. Oh, what do you think? I love the color. I think he's pretty. And I call this Loving Hands. Oh, I love it. All right. Always put your mold back as soon as you're done demolding. Helps with the shape. And I don't really mind the bubbles. All right, let's get these going. And pretty hearts. They're all going to look the same. The extra fine glitter suspends. so you don't have any lines or anything. And my little doodaddies. And they're all very pretty. Like I said, you can use these in blooms or in the center of anything that you want to use them in. Of course, you have to put them flat side down in order for them to stick. Oh yeah, they're so cute. I have a little trimming to do on some of them, but yeah. And then tiny hearts. Oh, they're just gorgeous. I wish you could see the sparkle like I can. Can you see it? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, that's done. All right, now for what we've been waiting for. I mixed up 3 ounces of 1:1 resin, 1.5 of A, 1.5 of B. All right, I'm going to put my gloves on. And here is what makes this so cool. We are going to, let me spray this. We are going to pour this in the hands. Now this is gorgeous by itself, and you can do it like this, or you can lay it down, put your dried flowers in, your potpourri, tea light, whatever. But this is a great mold. And I got this mold at Temu. And that's really heavy. There's a lot of resin in there. But it's shaped beautifully. There's no bubbles on the fingertips. There's no bubbles on the outside. Just some micro bubbles, which is okay with me. Alright, so we are going to... I've waited 15 minutes on this resin. And there's micro bubbles in here, but they do disappear, surprisingly. And I'm going to pour this in the middle. And there is a stopping point right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? There's a crease right here in the hands. Where the hand wrists come together. You want to stop before it starts pouring over. And of course, again, I mixed too much. Alright, so we're going to wait for some of these bubbles to go away, which they will. At this point, you can torch. I'm going to heat gun them. So excuse the noise. And this was just clear. We're not using any color in it whatsoever. We want to make it look like the heart is suspended in the hands. This is also heating it up because I do want it a little thick when I put the heart in. Because I don't really want it sinking to the bottom. Okay. I'm going to put you on pause because there are a lot of micro bubbles, which I really don't want in this particular area. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Been a few minutes. I've popped bubbles. And I got to tell you, I was really afraid of a line because I let it cure. And the actual color mixing. But there really is not any line, which surprises me. And the color is the same throughout. And I actually love this color. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, let me see, I think I like this heart the best. We're going to drop this heart right in our puddle of clear resin, right in the middle. And we're going to submerge it. But we're not going to push it all the way to the bottom. We want it to look as if it is floating. And I'm just trying to get some bubbles that have accumulated around it. But it is not touching the bottom. And that looks really good. Can you see that? And I will babysit it because I will probably have to pop some bubbles and make sure it stays centered and pretty like it looks now. Wow, I'm really happy with this. So, like and subscribe. I'll be back with some final pictures.